5 things to know for April 20. Coronavirus, testing, Nova Scotia, small business, one world. Need a little bit of relief from, well, all of this? Fix your eyes on the sky. The Lyrid meteor shower is lighting up the night all across the globe, peaking on Wednesday. Here's what you need to know to get up to speed and on with your day. You can also get 5 things you need to know today delivered to your inbox daily. Sign up here. 1. Coronavirus. While some countries are looking toward easing the toughest of their coronavirus restrictions after weeks of lockdown, other parts of the world are facing down new waves of the virus. Some beaches in Australia are reopening for limited purposes, and children are returning to school in the country's vast, sparsely populated Northern Territory. New Zealand will stay under lockdown for 5 more days before beginning to gradually relax restrictions. However, India is reintroducing restrictions on nonessential deliveries as cases in the world's second most populated country continue to rise. In Bangladesh, more than 100,000 defied nationwide lockdown orders to attend the funeral of an Islamist teacher, sparking fears that a new outbreak in the country could be just around the corner. COVID-19 has infected more than 2.4 million people worldwide and killed at least 165,000. Follow here for the latest updates. 2. White House. U.S. governors, health experts and White House officials are at odds over the next steps needed to reopen the country. Researchers have made it clear there needs to be significantly higher rates of COVID testing to safely get people back to work, and governors have been pleading with the federal government for access to more tests to get the job done. However, during a Sunday briefing, President Trump said testing is a local problem that the federal government shouldn't be handling. He also said the country was testing millions per day, when the actual number is around 150,000 per day. Trump also announced he will compel a U.S. company to produce swabs under the Defense Production Act. The swabs are critical for COVID testing, and the company, Puritan Medical Products of Maine, is known for producing a type of swab that is particularly good for collecting necessary samples. 3. Nova Scotia shooting. At least 16 people are dead after a gunman went on a rampage in a small town in Nova Scotia. The attack is one of the deadliest mass shootings in Canada's history. It lasted 12 hours starting Saturday night, spanned several locations, and ended when the 51-year-old assailant was killed by police. Although a motive isn't known, authorities say the gunman appeared to be dressed as a member of the Royal Canadian Mounted Police and may have been driving a vehicle made to look like a police car, even though he was not employed by the service. Among the victims is Constable Heidi Stevenson, a mother of 2 and 23-year veteran of the RCMP. 4. Small businesses. A new round of funding for the government's Small Business Relief Program could be decided on today. Congress is hoping to agree on $300 billion of additional money for the Paycheck Protection Program, which is designed to provide loans to businesses shuttered by coronavirus restrictions. However, some small businesses are finding themselves shortchanged by the program. Its initial $349 billion allocation was exhausted in a few weeks, and many small business owners faced rejection, while larger establishments, like Shake Shack and Potbelly Sandwich Shop, landed multimillion-dollar loans. Democrats and Republicans have also agreed to tuck $25 billion into the latest round of negotiations to fund more COVID-19 testing. 5. One World Concert. Dozens of the world's top musicians and entertainers set up shop in their respective living rooms, home studios and verdant yards to take part in the One World benefit concert for COVID-19 relief. Lady Gaga, Stevie Wonder and the Rolling Stones were among the highlights of the 8-hour performance. Taylor Swift performed an emotional song she originally wrote about her mother's battle with cancer. Elton John sang a rendition of I'm Still Standing from a baby grand piano in his backyard. All in all, the event raised $127 million for the World Health Organization's COVID-19 Solidarity Response Fund. Meanwhile, more top entertainers, like Diddy and Snoop Dogg, showed support for underserved communities battling coronavirus during a CNN special, The Color of COVID. Breakfast Browse Bush is offering a year of free beer to couples whose wedding plans were changed by coronavirus. Forget paper, the new first-year anniversary gift is beer cans. Quarantined families are bonding over TikTok dances. It's just like any other fun family dance party, except millions and millions of people can see it. This farm sanctuary will help you bring a llama or a goat to your next Zoom call, because everyone knows the best part of a video meeting is seeing all the pets. The Disney Bedtime Hotline is back to help kids fall asleep. Yeah, Elsa, give these tired parents a hand. New Yorkers compete for the title of Best New York Accent. This feels like an extremely New York way to brighten a terrible time, and we mean that as a sincere compliment. Today's number 60 million, that's how many Europeans could suffer furloughs, layoffs or wage cuts because of the pandemic, according to the McKinsey consulting firm. Today's quote video marriage ceremonies. There's now no excuse when the question comes up for marriage. No excuse. New York Governor Andrew Cuomo, jokingly referencing his plan to sign an executive order allowing couples to get marriage licenses remotely and allowing clerks to perform ceremonies over video. Today's weather, check your local forecast here. And finally, the phenomenon of singing ice. What's beautiful, powerful, spooky and fascinating at the same time? The sound ice makes as it shifts and cracks in huge sheets. Click here to view. Click subscribe to receive the latest news.